This is VOA News. Via remote, I'm Marissa Melton. On Friday, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin spoke with Ukrainian Minister of Defense Oleksiy Reznikov about the needs of the Ukrainian military to defend its country. Austin praised Slovakia's announcement Friday that it would send an S-300 air defense system to Ukraine. He called the system a critical defensive capability. During a Friday briefing, Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said the United States would temporarily send batteries of Patriot missiles to Slovakia to replace the S-300s. They're expected to be manned by Americans. He added that the biggest need for the Ukrainian military is, in his words, literally millions of rounds of small arms ammunition. Kirby said, "We want to see Mr. Putin and the Russian army lose this fight inside Ukraine. We want to see Ukraine whole again." Earlier on Friday, the United Nations called the deadly Friday attack on a Ukrainian railway station completely unacceptable. It said the attacks were gross violations of international humanitarian law and international human rights law, and demanded that the perpetrators be held accountable. Ukrainian state railway officials said 50 people were killed, including 5 children, and at least 87 were wounded in a rocket attack at a station in East Ukraine in the town of Kramatorsk that was being used to evacuate civilians. Ukrainian officials blamed Russia for the attack. Russia has denied responsibility. 2 rockets are said to have struck the station in Kramatorsk. The governor of Donetsk region said thousands of people were at the station trying to leave for safer areas as the region readied for a major Russian offensive. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba called the attack deliberate slaughter. VOA News. A jury in Michigan has acquitted 2 men and deadlocked on a verdict for 2 others charged with plotting to kill Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan. AP's Jennifer King reports.
A federal jury in Grand Rapids found Daniel Harris and Brandon Caserta not guilty of kidnapping, conspiracy, and weapons charges in an alleged plot to grab Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer at her vacation home before the 2020 election. Family members gasped with joy, and the 2 men embraced their lawyers when the judge said they were free after 18 months in jail. The jury could not agree on verdicts for alleged plot leaders Adam Fox and Barry Croft Jr., and the U.S. attorney has indicated it's likely they'll be tried again. Fox's defense attorney, Michael Hill.
Our governor was never in any danger. And I think the jury, even though they didn't get all of it, they smelled enough of it.
Michigan Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist said the outcome is disappointing, while Whitmer's office released a statement that Americans are living through the normalization of political violence. I'm Jennifer King.
Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan renewed his allegations Friday that the United States was behind a parliamentary no-confidence vote against him and said he would not recognize an opposition government if he is ousted. Khan made the remarks in a late-night address to the nation a day before the National Assembly, that's the lower house of parliament, convenes to organize a no-confidence vote. The Pakistani leader spoke a day after the Supreme Court set aside his move to block the vote. The House Deputy Speaker, a member of Khan's ruling party, had ruled the vote was unlawful for being sponsored by what he called a foreign power. Khan then dissolved the parliament and his cabinet and called for fresh elections in 90 days. But the country's top court, winding up several days of hearings Thursday, declared the deputy speaker's ruling unconstitutional and restored the assembly. It also ordered the House Speaker to arrange the vote on whether the legislature wants Khan to stay on as prime minister. A North Carolina man who was one of the leaders of the far-right Proud Boys as they assaulted the U.S. Capitol on January 6th of 2021 pleaded guilty Friday to 2 felony counts with a minimum sentence of nearly 6 years in prison. But he agreed to cooperate against his co-defendants in hopes of getting a lighter sentence. Charles Donahoe admitted to both organizing the pro-Trump attack on Congress and assaulting law enforcement officers. Court records filed Friday show Donahoe has already provided insight into the group's plans and its intention to disrupt the congressional electoral vote confirmation on January 6th. Recapping our top story for the hour, on Friday, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin spoke with the Ukrainian Minister of Defense about the needs of the Ukrainian military to defend its country via remote.